Hello everyone, welcome back. In this box is a coin that I've got several of, to be honest, but this one is probably the most expensive coin I have ever had to splash out on. It's the 2026 Sovereign. Now, if you've seen the prices of gold recently, you will have an idea of what I'm going to be moaning about as I go through this unboxing. A couple of years ago, you could pick up a Sovereign for £600, maybe £550. Proof one might be a couple of quid more. Over the last few years, I've gradually been creeping up in prices when it comes to outlay. Last year's 2025, there were two versions. I went for the cheaper one. That was 800 quid. This year, this one was £1,200. Now that has scared the living bejesus out of me, to be quite honest. It's probably the last big purchase I'm going to make in a long while. Gold prices have gone up so much that yesterday when I purchased this one, when it was released, gold was £3,148 an ounce. Today, the following day, the 13th of November, it's 3,219. So you can see it's gone up by nearly 70 quid an ounce overnight. So it's a bit daunting, needless to say. The missus ain't gonna be told. Right, so unboxing this is. You get your standard Royal Mint box, 2026 gold proof on the Sovereign. Get that out of the way. Usual black box. You get these pretty much with most of their decent top of the range stuff. You get your little booklet as well. Now this year, being 2026, it's actually it's a special year. It's supposed to mark 500 years since St George was actually included on any English coins. I don't know how true that is. I mean, 500 years, that's quite a long time really, given the history of St George and the Dragon and England. One thing they did miss out, I say they, the Royal Mint, I think they could have done a limited one and they would have had their arms ripped off. 2026 is the 100th birthday, would have been, of the late Queen Elizabeth II. Now most of us that are coin collectors love her coins. Anything with her face on it, we absolutely love it. We go crazy for it. I'm surprised they didn't put anything out with that on a Sovereign, even if it's only a few thousand. So yeah, this little booklet, it's got all the usual details. I've been trying to go slow enough so if you wanted to, you can pause the video and have a quick look. But it's really just about the introduction of 22 karat gold. That was introduced, I think I read 1526. So yeah, there you go, 500 years. Makes sense, doesn't it? So you get your usual lovely wood veneer style finish box. Slide that forward and up. There's the coin, come to that in a minute. This little chap, there's the paperwork, shows number 2498. Now I bought this within seconds of them coming live. In this presentation there's only 3,000, so I know they pick them at random to stick them into a box and off they go in the post, but I got in pretty close there, I think. Maximum coinage 4,836. Just goes to say it's 91.67% gold, 7.988 grams in weight, 22.05 mil in diameter, and as always, Martin Jennings is the obverse designer, and the reverse is our old friend Benedetto Pastrucci. So it's the standard world recognized St George and Dragon design. pop that back in its little hidey hole. And as always, you get a little stand that comes with it inside the box and the coin. So if we pop that out off to one side, there we go. 2026 Pastrucci Sovereign in proof finish. 3,000 of these, so I am really happy to have got one. Like I say, I'm not happy with the price. Now, I was trying to work out what the price would have been face value of just the gold alone. And when I was playing around with it, I worked it out. It was something like £743, I think it was. So 7.99 weight. The price of a gram, the quality, the so and so on, it came out as 743. This was pretty much £400 plus more. All right, I know you got to pay for the box, the packaging, the finish, and everything else, but I still think, and I believe the comments I've seen online as well, 1,200 was way too much. You can get hold of these as normal bullion coins. I think they're around about 780. So it's above the melt price, but it's still a sovereign. And if gold keeps going up the way it is, I'm going to be reverting back to just getting the bullion version and not getting any more of these, because this, I've been saving up for this pretty much all year since last year. So as of next month, I'll be putting a few quid aside ready for the next one. And if gold keeps going up, I don't think I'm going to have the money again next year, to be honest. I was literally scrambling around hoping I could afford this one. I budgeted it about 1,000 to about 1,050, and when I saw the price, I nearly choked. But I'm happy to say I've got one. It's a beautiful coin, and if you give me a sec, I will go and put some gloves on and take this out of the packaging, and we can have a closer look. Right, here we go. Let's see what we can see without the plastic in the way. I have not had this out yet. Here we go. Oh, that looks a lot better out of the plastic. People say, oh, it's gold, handle it. Oh no, this is a proof finish coin. I am not getting my grubby little mitts on that. If it was bullion, I'd be all over it, but not this one. I don't want any fingerprints on it, no smudges, no nothing. That's a beautiful coin. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have gone for it or not. If you have, hopefully you've managed to grab yourself a good one, a good little number. I must admit, I love the low numbers, but not every time. You don't always get a good low number. I think last year was something like 5,000 and I got a low number, but it was just below halfway, whereas this one is only 3,000 and I got number 2498. So it's one of those things, you collect the coin or you collect the numbers. If you collect the numbers, you're an idiot. You got more money than sense. But this is the first year as well, all the coins are going back to yellow gold, because before all the proof versions were done in rose gold, so they had like an orangey finish to them. Now they've gone back to yellow. That, folks, is the 2026 Sovereign. There we go. Absolutely lovely. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this quick review of this year's, next year's 2026 Sovereign, full Sovereign from the Royal Mint, released as of time of recording was yesterday, so that would have been the 12th of November 25. They're already sold out, needless to say, so if you haven't got your hands on one, you might want to, if you've got the deeper pockets again, shop around, because you might better get one on the second-hand market or the aftermarket, like a gold reseller, for example. I did see one earlier on eBay, and some guy was already asking nearly 1,600 quid. Needless to say, it's only just gone on because these are just landing on the doormats now. They only got issued yesterday. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that quick review. If you did, like I say, please consider leaving a like, maybe even a comment. You know, if you collect these things, spread the word. And above all, please consider clicking that share button. That will get me out there to the other channels. I don't just do 50p hunts, I do like my sovereigns. So I might do another one at some point. I might pull out one of my old coins, do a review on that, see how we go. Anyway, till the next time folks, see you then, take care. Cheers all.